went there last week, didn't qualify. I don't think Massef and Ziff qualified, who were one of those teams last time. This is another big one. Blake and Assault at the Shark. No Arab this week, or at least the Arab that you guys are used to. We already saw a different Arab on stream. Blake and Assault, I believe, are going up against Divine and his teammate, which I'm not quite sure who he is still. But a big one, this is Django. And another one shot down from Assault on the other side. The pinch was perfect. Blake used that grappler to get on the backside, and Assault goes on the fronts. A full frontal, and now Clicks and Calc at Lazy Lake. Early game fight. Keep in mind the stats on the side of the screen right there. While this fight continues, Calc takes massive heights on one player, and then it's a wide angle for the other ones. So they've got to be careful on how this starts if they keep these wide stances without both jumping on one. And now all of a sudden, he's put himself in a weird position. Clicks and Calc can stop these guys from rotating back, and they can get the pinch going as long as Clicks can keep this guy down.
They can't lose track though. And Calc is up in a 1v1 box fight against who knows, especially on that first game. The jitters might be there. At the same time, mistakes cannot be made, especially this early. Now that third party you mentioned that needed to be suppressed is finally coming in, possibly his partner. He's riding straight back to him all the way up top. It's a double-sided base though, or a double pushed up ramp. But it looks like it's just a solo backing up now. Clicks gets dropped down, reconnects. It's going to be a patient fight, a long drawn out one, and a lot of long range angles here as well. Not traditional.
Yeah, and they're actually kind of baiting them back and forth between each individual player. Of course, they've gotten all the way back. And now they've got to chill, now they got to relax. The positioning was pretty good by both sides. A fight of attrition, and now another team comes into the fray.
We see this pattern in Lazy Lake so much. I think we saw it at the beginning of EU as well, a big build fight that ended up breaking out. And then the team kind of coming on top or staying in there has to refarm and spend so much more time. These fights never actually resolving. Maybe just one knock being taken.
I'm wondering why this guy underneath hasn't moved either. Maybe a solo too, also possibly looking for the reboot. Both of those look like his walls. He now needs to move for zone. He goes up above and then chills. And tiebreakers matter. How would Storm fight? Here we go.
It finally makes sense though.
Yeah.
Everyone always memeing. Now Colorful on the back end of this fight. We'll see if he ends up getting the point. Not much else happened.
That's because Joey didn't have enough damage and it was Kanata who had all the damage, I guess, right? Must be. Regardless, we drop under Storm Surge. He survives. The reboot is possible. It's possible, but not likely, especially now that he's in this box fight. And he's also choosing to go for this. Nice. The Kanata Classic, and he does finish it off. Did Joey knock that player before he went in there? I think he might have. Here we go. This is going to work. He can actually tank zone too if he wants to, because they have the medkits. And if he can get it before the zone starts to close too much, he can get there before the 5-tick starts to hit.
We're gonna be. Do you have a pad? Yeah. So we can pad out if we really need to.
Oh no, this
now,
is
the timing
easy.
on this reboot needs to be quick. Yeah. But
No,
Joey needs to have time to get that loot back as well.
And Scope just ended up getting a full finish, so they get an elim points.
Minigun the shit out of him. He's trying to run. He's trying to backpedal.
All right, we don't need it. We don't need it. Let's get his loot. I got a full kill. Come on, the downside out here.
Tifu does not care.
Extra mats, extra mats.
He was the
That's all the brick gone from that individual.
Yeah, no.
In week 2, he was the recipient of the minigun to not call during semifinals, if you remember that. The same game as Commandment at High Sky. A team that qualified because of the game that they did.
AD brick.
There he goes. They're going to go for it. There's a team directly underneath, but Clicks gets beaten because of it. I think it was the minigun. Calc, no confidence with the trees. They're chilling. No, he gets knocked out the sky. Beamed, and that's 27th place exit for Calc.
Scope not even looking for beams yet, just staying on Tifu's back. Smart play, just to not get separated. They just need to survive, not be online yet. And yeah, this lair, man, really congested. Has to find a way. Nope, just getting in the box still. It's risky. Tifu goes down. Scope stuck on a wall, but the AR. Landing shot after shot, it doesn't matter. He gets the rev. There's time. Yeah.
And remember, yesterday, the clutch in the semifinals was Tifu rezzing Scoped in the final, in one of those late zones. It's going to happen again. The floppers drops. He's got to pop it. No, Tifu. No, what? After all that, Scoped waits for that. Now that he's back on the backside of zone, he does make it in, but those floppers in zone and then takes heights. But still now, you're right. An opportunity placement's now going to come in, but a player right in front of him does not get in. He tried to, and then the big tag! Scopes destroys him. 6 eliminations now and another one on his wall. Can he convert? No, but the reboot, or no, sorry, the impact is there. The refresh possible. Back up to 300 wood. No brick, no metal, at least 50. Then he does go down, but a good performance still from Scope to get 2 before. So Dubs has returned to competitive Fortnite after his suspension. Were derogatory comments. Dubs, see what he can do. They played well in the semifinals. Mega was playing with users for 2 weeks, and they played well. I'm pretty sure that Mega and users were on track to qualify, or possibly even did in week number 1. Now he's got to do it again with Dubs. We're in the replay mode, so we can get all this full vision. Ghost Saf. Here we go. Dubs picks off Elevate on the side of zone. This is the replay buffer. And now we're zooming and thooming with Dubs. Switching POVs. Zayt way up. Saf far ahead. The split tarp is real. Acorn and Jack are trying to fight for it, but it's not going to be possible given the split, the safety factor that Zayt and Saf had, and on high ground for possibly the first time in the Sunday finals.
A very rare POV. Whenever see these guys actually get to break it down. And I was going to say they don't usually have height. A nice bait floor. Zayt with the big trap onto Rabe. He goes straight down. That was disgustingly planned, but there's another person in Storm. It's Jack as Ghost Saf drops down in the mid ground trying to find a way to survive. Now he has to clutch out with more people on height. He's going to be taking that zone. Doesn't have any floppers to get those heals back. No mats either. A yellowed floor, not enough to stop the likes of someone else just straight up bouncing on him. Scented still dropping back, has bandages, but this isn't that classic heal game. Without Fish, I don't think he can survive in Storm. Flubbed edits as well, doesn't find anything. Tries to lift replacement. It's not enough. 4 people now. I think he just made it that 5th place spot, but it's chaos on the ground. It's Assault and Blake looking for any type of shots. A 2v2. V2 as well. There's a team on height, and they drop down. Assault goes down. Blake's in a box. Strobe goes to the finish. His teammate, Soccer Skins, but they're not on the field of play. They have to try to survive. Blake now backed off into a corner. Still in zone, not taking damage. The 9th one just started moving. 1 minute of survival. He has the grappler as well. Acorn trying to stop him. Multiple blocks. There's nothing he can do, but he finds Fish and a full refresh.
So many mats. That was the issue for him. He does pick up those floppers to get back up. Did he pick up everything there? I'm not even sure. There's so much loot on the grounds. There's some extra ammo, no mats. So it's just now Blake against Jack and Acorn. The grappler doesn't even reach how high Jack is, and Acorn is starting to encroach directly above him. Starting to run down too. He's got to start trading damage because he's not going to be able to outlast. Here's finally another grapple. He bonks his head and misses. Back in his zone, another flopper to get back up. He could try this over and over again. There's Jack finding the zone. He's going to get on top of him, a 140, but it's not strong enough. Jack takes him out. And the clean victory, the clean win from Jack and Acorn, 7 elims. It is only top 10. Here it is. Blake and Assault 15. Of course, Blake with the clutch. Assault's getting all the way to the end there. Kanata and Joey Tusi, of course, too. Priyan and Spirok at 4th. Then Scoped and Tifu at 11th with the 2 placement thresholds that they got and all the elims.
Yeah, I mean, Scented Edgy. They're going to be up here representing West as well. Mikey, Grandma, these guys are going to be 9th place, 10th place, 7 points all up in there. At the same time as well, all these people were watching kind of fought hard for their spot, either had height, dropped height. We saw them get some shots all the way in the 9th zone. Blake and Assault of Blake not giving up the win no matter what, and then stayed true all the way till the end. Hard fought finish for Jack and Acorn. Still, insane performance, insane game. I think we might be getting close to the next one. We are in game, jumping off that battle bus. That was game 1.